Let me start with something honest. I don't want to be the kind of person who never feels envy. I don't think that person exists. What I want is something harder. I want to be the kind of person who can look envy in the face when it shows up and not panic, not moralize, not spiral, and not hate myself for feeling it. Just notice it, understand it, and let it pass without ruining my day. Because envy is one of those emotions that feels deeply personal, but when you really look at it, it's almost never about what we think it's about. Let's make this real. You're scrolling Instagram. Someone your age gets a house, or gets married, or gets promoted, or suddenly has a body that looks like they've cracked some sort of secret code. And immediately your chest starts to tighten up. Not rage, not hatred, just this quiet, bitter feeling. And your mind goes, they're doing well. I should be doing that by now. What am I doing wrong? Now, here's the important part. In that moment, you haven't just noticed a difference. You've quietly turned life into a competition. Without asking yourself, without agreeing consciously, you've created a winner and you've created a loser. And once you do that, envy becomes unavoidable. It is definitely going to be a part of your life. This is the part most people miss. Envy is not just wanting what someone else has. Envy only works if you believe this, that life can be won or lost, that there is a correct order, a correct pace, a certain timeline, and that falling behind on this invisible track means something is wrong with you. But pause for a second. Who decided this race? Who decided when love should arrive, or when success should show up, or what counts as doing well? Most of us are exhausted trying to win a game we never actually agreed to play. Now, let me explain this in the way a friend might. Imagine two people playing different video games. One is playing chess, the other is playing football. Now, imagine the chess guy looks at the football guy and says, wow, he's running so fast. I am failing. That's envy. Not because running is bad, but because he forgot which game he was playing. Envy is what happens when we compare lives without checking the rules. And the worst part is, we always compare our inside to someone else's outside, their highlight reel, basically. Now, that's not honesty, that's actually self sabotage. Now, here's the move that changes everything. When envy comes, don't argue with it. Don't say, I shouldn't feel this, I'm better than this, other people have it worse. Instead, just do something far simpler. Start from the end. By the end, I don't mean anything dramatic, I just mean the simple truth. Every life ends. Every single one. The rich life, the admired life, the messy life, the late bloomer life, all of it ends. And strangely, that does not make life meaningless. It actually makes it lighter. Because if every life ends, and I want you to hear this, because if every life ends, then no one is secretly ahead in the ultimate sense. There is no final scoreboard. That Ferrari, that promotion, that perfect relationship, none of it is permanent. None of it is carried forward. So, what are we actually envying? What are we actually jealous of? Now, this is where Albert Camus' The Stranger comes in. The main character, Mersault, confuses people not because he is cruel, but because he refuses to pretend that social rituals carry some sort of cosmic importance. He doesn't perform the emotions that people expect him to. He doesn't dramatize life the way society wants him to, and that unsettles everybody. Why? Because most of us survive by pretending that promotions mean salvation, relationships mean completion, achievements mean something, but Massault quietly exposes something uncomfortable, that life doesn't come with built in meaning points. Meaning is not awarded, it's experienced. And when you really take that in, envy starts to look misplaced. Why envy someone else's script when no script is guaranteed to work? Now, here's the surprising part. When envy loosens its grip, what replaces it is not coldness, it's generosity. You stop needing to win, you stop needing to be ahead, and suddenly you're happier for others. You're actually kinder to others. You're more present in your own life, which is the most important thing in the world. And you start living side by side, not above or below. So if envy shows up in your life, and it will, don't shame it. Just notice this trick that it's trying to pull. It's trying to convince you that life is a race, that someone else is winning, that you are falling behind, and you can quietly say, no, thank you, I'm not playing that game. I am here, I am alive, and that's already enough.